Rookie here. It's the Pat and JT podcast.
Pat and JT podcast.
On our Facebook page, I posted a picture of something that you had addressed. Last episode, we had talked about things that your strong suggestions you make around the office. About breaking down boxes and just helping me with my things on things that I just don't always do well in. Breaking down boxes is one. And actually, you helped me with throwing away not full cups, but like just throw a Starbucks cup in the trash. It's like just
dump it out first.
Yes. So I'm learning.
Or like your cups. Put your cups in so they stand upright, so then other stuff can go inside the cup.
Yeah, but there's a whole bunch of like Smart Ones and Healthy Choice boxes already in there. There's no room.
Because you need to break this down.
I know it. So the other day she walks into my office. It was yesterday? Yeah, yesterday, whatever. Last week. Walked into my office and you go, you're this is going to sound really weird, but just follow me. Your eagle and your unicorn are very aggressive on your desk. I'm like, what? And I have my brother-in-law. You've seen a picture. It's on our Facebook page of the eagle statue
Ceramic.
that my brother-in-law got me for Christmas. Kind of a joke. And then at Target there was that unicorn.
Is it a pony or a unicorn?
Yeah, it's a pony. You're right. It's a pony. It has a green, looks like flower, like not flowers, but grass. As mane.
It's plastic
and they're both
grass.
sitting right there on the corner of my desk. And she goes, they both look very aggressive.
They both face the door. His desk faces the door, so he faces the door. And usually when you have stuff on your desk, it's for you. You know, you have your pictures of people. You have this stuff, and you can see it. He hasn't posted like guard dogs.
Right.
On his desk facing the door.
I have pictures facing me, like my family's facing me.
I've
got all that stuff.
Your speakers face you.
Right. But I don't want my first of all, every eagle's supposed to look aggressive.
Well, maybe you should put the eagle somewhere. Maybe we'll get him a shelf so he can be in the back of the room up high and oversee the entire room.
No, I like it when they walk in. It's like this little. I have a lava lamp, an eagle, and I have a grass horsey, and I love it. And they're just there, and they make a statement.
I don't even want to hear about my tube socks anymore.
Eagles is. So I've never. Eagles are always aggressive, and I'll take a picture of my desk, and you guys can let me know if it looks too aggressive or not.
Speaking of which, I read a story, and I just saw this in passing. Somebody was talking about having a new. They were just starting a little chicken farm, and they had like 100 chickens, and they lived somewhere. It was in Colorado, and the eagles found them or saw them and started killing their chickens. Well, you can't shoot an eagle,
right?
And they lost all their chickens because the other eagles figured it out. They brought their eagle brothers. And they all showed up, and so he had all these eagles taken off with his chickens.
Yeah, that does.
But there's nothing you could do about it because they're eagles.
You know what? Just change your perspective on that. You're feeding freedom is what you're doing. It's your sacrifice to this country. Your hose, there's nothing you could do because a plastic owl is not going to scare an eagle. Nothing's going to scare an eagle.
I can't imagine what would scare an eagle off.
Nothing.
That you could put out in the chicken coop.
Nothing. I mean, yeah, that's
I guess
that's
the bandies
rough.
don't see it that way.
That's rough.
Little bandy chickens are like, freedom, my chicken tail feathers. It's not what I'm here for. I was here to lay eggs. Damn it.
Yeah. Man, if you got to give it up and give it up to America. It's a good way to go. One heck of a way to go.
Oh my gosh.
How'd he die? Oh, he was drug away by an eagle, smiling the entire way.
No.
Not the chicken. I'm talking about me.
Yeah, that's what it'd be more like. Oh my God. All right. So this is the last episode before the first episode of the next season. And just so you know too, there's a special open for the new season.
Pretty exciting stuff.
So the beginning of the episode is going to be unique and different from what you've heard the last 366-ish days.
Yeah.
Getting ready for the episode tomorrow too, by the way, which is the 17th. I just happened to see this in passing, and we never do this kind of stuff because this is such a radio thing to do. But it's I just happened to notice all the major big time birthdays that are tomorrow, which kind of blew me away because, see, Larry the Cable Guy caught my eye because his birthday's tomorrow.
Okay.
On the 17th. And so happy birthday. But other people he shares his birthday with, Renee Russo, who's one of my favorite actresses. Yeah. Lou Diamond Phillips, love him. Ed Sheeran, Paris Hilton, Michael Jordan, and Jim Brown, football player.
Okay.
That's quite a list.
Yeah, it's pretty significament.
So Ed Sheeran, but whatever. Anyway. But
that's a big one too.
Paris Hilton, how old is she?
She's probably, I bet she's 38.
She's 38.
38?
That's her birthday tomorrow. She'll be 38.
Yeah.
I about died because I'm like, oh my God, really? Finally, she's 38?
Right. She seems like she'll be forever, eternally 23 or
Yeah.
whatever. Yeah.
For sure. But she's been very good at staying out of the spotlight the last few years. Good for her. So,
Yeah, she's doing. I mean, she's like a
Actually doing
DJ.
it.
She's like
Yeah.
DJ, making a lot
And
of money.
she's
going
also
all over
got
the place.
several other businesses that she's doing as well. But I thought that was kind of crazy. But anyway, yeah, Larry the Cable Guy, he's what got me onto it. So, all right. So going back to Facebook, Twitter,
Yes.
anything like that, you guys can
Texting.
leave us messages, text messages, voicemail us, whatever you would like to do. So we're going to dig into these before we launch season 2.
We got a text from Randy, 402-403-9478. Said, listening to episode 359, I just like to say that I happen to love my chip clip from Heidi, Randy.
Oh, because he went to the auto show, obviously.
Yep. Went to the auto show and she gave him a chip clip.
Well, you
so
know
yeah,
what?
that's funny.
There was a chip clip discussion that went on yesterday. People suggesting some types of swag that we could. We were trying to think of things that we could have for the show. Some swag that we could have because we're going to try and get out more often and maybe have some stuff to give away and things like that. And the chip clips with magnets. That's the key. So they're on the refrigerator, so dual purpose if you need to be.
Pictures, notes.
Yeah,
Chip
hold
clips.
things up or put them in the cupboard with you.
Yep.
But either way, we'll look into that.
Let's see. This is from Kim. This is actually from Kim's cleaning service.
Excellent.
Yeah. 402-403-9478. Love the podcast. Keep up the great work. Hydrogen peroxide works on getting stains out too. White football pants, baseball pants. This coming off of me getting spaghetti sauce or pasta, whatever, pizza sauce on my sleeve the other day when we were recording live at Paisans, and it came out.
Yeah.
I think I don't know what Beth used, some like little
OxyClean.
OxyClean, and it
OxyClean's
came
a
out
given
great.
too.
Came out great.
But that's true. Hydrogen peroxide does work on everything.
Yeah.
Good
So
idea.
thank you very much, Kim. We appreciate
Okay.
that. Cord
Very
keepers
good.
is another suggestion. A lot of suggestions for cord keepers, which are great. Listening to, and this is from, who's this from? Courtney. Listening to today's podcast. My husband's birthday is February 28th. And she wants to order, and this is something you will learn about in tomorrow's. No, actually, this was last week. Heidi and Allie, they were both out with us, and talked about the Easy Baked Oven.
Easy baked.
Yes, and her husband would gladly pre-order the Easy Baked Oven. So yeah, that was like episode 359. So go back and listen to that. It's a great it's a brilliant invention.
It's just a marriage of two items and kind of a repurposing of an item from our childhood.
Kind of makes first blush kind of seems a little wrong, but you know what? Whatever.
It's all right. What was old is new again.
Yeah.
We'll go with that. Let's see. And something else. You may have, I talked about this earlier that I've been trying wines.
Very
changing
fancy.
it
Very
up.
fancy, by the way.
Yeah. just
Are you
I'm changing it up.
screw?
A little of both.
Because I don't think it matters. Really, I've heard it doesn't really matter. We went on that the wine event this past summer. That you can get great wines with the screw top as well.
Have you ever had boxed wine?
Yes.
Franzia, right?
Yes.
Franzia.
I think I've had.
The number, and I looked this up. The top flavors, I guess you would say, because there are probably 12 different flavors of Franzia boxed wine. By the way, and it makes sense. Box of wine, $15 to $20, 34 glasses.
Yeah.
Bottle, 3. $5 to $10, or if you're fancy, 15 to 20.
And it's the same stuff.
I'm just saying.
And unless you're into investments in aging the wine for decades, buy the box of wine. There's more. It lasts longer. It stays in the fridge.
Buy 2 and let it sit. There you go.
If you really want to age the box of wine.
Couple weeks. Anyway, but so I do have the Moscato. Pink Moscato, I guess, is the favorite of the different flavors or types of box wine, Franzia box wine. So I have the just regular Moscato, which I like the more peachy. I might try the pink later, but we'll see. But when you're shopping for wines, depending on where you go, and I haven't been to very many places yet, primarily grocery stores, which usually have pretty good selections, most of them.
And good prices.
And I'm not going to name names, but the first one that I went to, found out you buy 6 bottles, you get a little carry case, of course, for 4 or 6 bottles. But 6 bottles, you get a discount. But
Good
then I
deal.
went to another place, 4 bottles, you get the same discount.
Ooh, are the bottles more expensive or the
Nope.
same thing? Really?
Yep.
So you're
And I
going there.
can say too, and I know my palate's probably not very sophisticated, but I'm learning. Right now, a good $5-8 Barefoot Riesling is aces as far as I'm concerned. But I'm sure there. And I had a bunch of wine that they were all gifts. I probably had about 15 bottles of wine over the years that were gifts. Some from 2005, 2012. I mean, granted, they're not ancient, but they've been around a while, sitting in my house. And the red, I'm not a real fan of reds.
Yeah, I'm not a dry fan. I like to occasionally a dry. Like if you have to have wine with dinner, dry.
And there's
Sweet's
some
too
whites
much.
that are dry, but the Cabernet dark. I can't remember which one it was.
Yeah.
Anyway, there's a couple different ones, but anyway, I do find that I do like, the Riesling, that was the one and the Moscato speaks to me. I really like that one. So what is your favorite? Do you have a favorite of wine, or do you guys
No, we don't drink. We're not big winies. I've tried. Went through a phase for about a week where I'm like, I wanted to just drink wine at night, just have to relax and chill. And I like that red. I drank half the bottle and I haven't done it since. Then I went on to whiskey, and then I went on to this and that. So I like it. Just to say you drink wine and to drink when you're listening to.
Is a bottle of wine a day bad? If you start at 4 or 3.
That's the name of this podcast. Is a bottle.
Over 4 or 5 hours.
Over 4 or 5.
Is one bottle over 4 or 5 hours
I don't
bad?
think so. I mean, I don't.
Okay.
I don't know. We could ask a doctor. But I can't imagine that it is, because it's only 3 glasses of wine. Really, it's not that much.
It's 3 glasses, and I know they probably say 1 glass of wine a day, and I know that's probably legally they have to cover their CYA, that stuff. But I'm just kind of curious, and I know they say red wines are better for your heart than.
I think it's at that point when you're drinking a bottle of anything, it's just like all bets are off.
I don't agree. I don't agree. I think it's different.
There's and this is my white trash comment of the day.
Okay,
but
great.
the wine at, and this isn't even white trash. That was rude. Oak leaf from Walmart, less than $3 a bottle. Think it's good. It's fine. It's good. And then Trader Joe's has really cheap wine, and Aldi has really inexpensive wine that's really good. It's very good.
If you watch for sales too, I like the Barefoot Wines. I have no problem with them. They're like $5 to $10, I think, somewhere in there. And then there's some other ones. 14 Hands, Seven Sisters, I think, is another one that I liked. But yeah, I was standing in the wine aisle at Family Fair the other day.
Family Fair's a good.
They're legit.
Super Saver, unfortunately, they're deucing out here at the end of February. If Super Saver's closing on 144th, but they have a lot of wine, and they have a great clearance section of wine. Yeah, we can get a bottle of wine that's normally $25-$30 for $5.
There you go.
Yeah.
Good deal. I don't see anything wrong with that.
No, I think it's that. So yeah, let us know if you're a doctor, or if you just been drinking a lot of wine for a long time and your liver's still fine. Just text us and let us know if a bottle of wine a day is bad.
Or is it just transference? I'm just going from frying pan into fire.
It doesn't matter. Right.
What am I doing?
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
But I do enjoy the wines.
That's good to know. That is super fancy.
I do, because I've never been a person to drink wine. And I'm kind of like, this is kind of good. And I know there are a lot of vineyards in the area.
Did the vodka start going down a little bit too smooth? You just wanted to change it up?
I'm just bored.
Yeah. You know what's really good with wine is mixing it with, if you don't, okay, again.
I won't do that.
I know. You know what? I'll just wait. Not even going to waste my breath.
Thank you.
Yeah. I got something fun, really story to tell you. And I sent you this. And
I'm not going to mix it with ginger ale, 7-Up, or Soda Stream. Just stop.
That's exactly why I stopped saying what I was going to say. Make a wine spritzer. In the summer, it's very relaxing to enjoy a wine spritzer.
I do appreciate the fact that you can buy wine in individual cans or service, like small bottles, because it's not the same as buying like an airplane, which we call them airplanes, because that's the size of bottle you get when you're on an airplane when you buy liquor.
Those little shooters.
Yeah, the little shooters, like 2 shots maybe in there.
It's one shot per shooter.
1 ounce? 1.5 ounce.
It's 50 it's 50 ml or whatever it is. It's a shot. It's technically a shot, but what's a shot? You go to one bar and they glug, that's a shot.
Yeah, some are shots, some it's a shot and a half.
Yeah, the typical ones that are like 99 cents at Hy-Vee are a shot.
But I like the ease, so you can just grab a couple bottles of this or that.
Everybody does. Like I am
more
shocked.
More than I realized.
I am shocked at people at gas stations, and especially at the end of the day, gas stations at Hy-Vee. There are people like there was this little old lady that was a little cart, had all the bread and the little old lady stuff, and got down close on her, like toward the bottom of the, like where the little shelves are.
Yeah.
And she reached in and grabbed a little rum chata shot.
Yes, exactly.
And got a little rum chata shot, got some vodkas, and she was probably 75.
And she popped him before she hit the door.
Yes. Oh,
There you
Garen, well, at least before she left the parking lot. Cynthia from one of our podcasts is in here. She just walked in the room from your second season. No, seriously, grab a microphone, Cynthia.
We're doing this is our podcast.
We
It's
wanna ask-
actually going to run on Monday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We want to
so
ask you a question real quick. First of all, thank you. You're bringing us a little
I see that. I see what you
Valentine's
did
Day
there.
present.
I see
What-
cookies. I see
And
all
you-
kinds of goodies there.
Hi, Cynthia.
Hi, how are you guys?
You own Mary's Mountain Cookies.
I do.
Are those Mary's Mountain Cookies?
Those are. It's a
Are
box.
those the ones as big as your head, or are these like the regular size?
The face size.
The face.
What a jerk. Those are so good.
Eat on one of those for a week.
You could really, yeah.
So
you
we-
shouldn't probably eat it in one sitting.
A couple things you like, I know from producing your podcast. You like cookies and you like wine. So we have a question for you. Is a bottle of wine a day bad? Bottle, not a glass.
A day bad?
Yeah.
Oh no.
Okay.
I'm doing it right.
She's doing it
I'm
right.
doing it right. I just started drinking wine. That's it.
Oh.
I've never drank wine before.
Where were you?
And so I was in the vodka.
In the
aisle.
vodka land.
Equally as good. And a bottle of vodka a day is not bad either. It's not bad either.
But I found out that I like the Rieslings and I like the Moscatos.
Very good. Yeah, kind of sweeter.
A little sweeter.
sweeter.
I like the peachy Moscato, not the pink so much. And then I like.
And Pat, someday she'll grow
Yeah.
up to drink real wine.
I know. I knew that was
I'm going
coming. I knew it because it was funny.
can't.
Some of the brands that
I
she was
tried the
mentioning
Pinot
before, I knew that
Grigio.
it was the like flip flop and
No,
like
Barefoot.
Sundance or Barefoot or whatever. And in my back of my head, I thought there are some wine purists
No,
right now listening that
they
are thinking, "Oh my gosh, she's
I don't
doing
care.
Barefoot."
There's
I
But
wouldn't
you
either.
have to start somewhere. You have to
14
start
Hands,
somewhere.
Barefoot, Seven Sisters, Menage a Trois is another one that is
Yeah.
really very good.
That's kind of, you're moving up.
right?
You're evolving.
It's just a little bit of everything. I'm just like trying different ones. The Pinot Grigio I liked.
yeah.
I did not like the Cabernet
You will.
Dark. What
Yeah,
is the
you
Cabernet?
will.
Whatever that's Cabernet
Yeah.
Sauvignon.
Sauvignon?
I do not like that. The other Cabernet. No, the other Sauvignon. What's the other one? I can't remember. The white. There's another one that's a white.
White
Yeah.
Sauvignon.
I
But
don't,
I don't remember
drink
what it
much white wine anymore.
But I don't like.
Is white wine like the
super
beginning?
dry.
Like when you get
I don't
the
like
more you
white
start
Zinfandel.
drinking, the more you start drinking wine, you get in because the more I've enjoy vodka a lot.
Right.
But then the more I've like tried whiskeys, the more I'm enjoying like the different tastes of the whiskey. Is it the same with wine too? Like you get away from the sweet, you
I think
maybe like the dry.
Definitely
the
that was
different.
that was my path.
Okay.
So I mean, like
Hi, Cynthia.
like white Zinfandel. I do not like.
Good.
Too sweet?
I don't even know if it was that. It just didn't appeal at all.
Yeah.
And
It's
so-
not really sweet necessarily.
I
I
don't
think
know
they
what it
use
is, yeah.
the leftover grapes. to
Maybe
make
that's
Zinfandel.
what it is.
Susan, come in
Probably.
here and grab a microphone. Susan
Yeah.
is also in here, the other
Over here.
host of your second season
Hi.
podcast on the We're recording our episode. This is actually our final episode of our first season of our podcast, and you guys
Yeah.
just walked in. Yeah.
So this is like 366 or
congratulations.
something.
Let's
or
ask.
something.
Let's ask her this. Let's
Yeah,
ask
thank
Susan the
you.
same question we just asked Cynthia.
Yeah.
We were talking about this earlier in the episode. Is drinking a bottle of wine in a day bad? Every day?
A bottle of wine a day.
Every day?
Yeah.
Oh, whatever.
Oh, I see that judgment.
Is she judging?
She's totally judging.
How high is the tolerance?
Can you get on that chair?
I wish I had a video of you trying to get on that
She
chair.
can't even
Like,
get
what
on
are
the
you
chair.
trying to do?
There you go.
You're riding a bull at a bar. Can you get the microphone closer to you?
Yes, I think it is. I don't think it's very healthy for your body. And if you
Oh,
can't
listen to her.
concentrate and
Are you guys
focus-
friends? I want to
Right?
Oh, really? You said it's good? Well, I guess maybe if it's red wine, it acts the odds.
Exactly for your heart health.
Yeah, but if your mind is out of it, who knows what you're going to
Tolerance
do.
is fine.
Yeah.
Just gonna say.
Tolerance isn't an issue.
Yeah, if you can handle it.
Yeah, tolerance is fine.
I'm gonna say no.
Oh man.
Okay. Well, we have to have the other side of it.
I know, right? If everybody agrees, it's just boring.
Right. Right.
Everybody agrees that a bottle of wine every day is okay.
I think at the end of the day, it's okay.
I think so too. At the end of the day.
So if you cram it all into about 45 minutes, you're good. But if
Right.
you stretch it
Might
out
as well
over the whole
spread out.
day,
Over like 4
A
hours.
bottle of wine every day.
Yeah, like 3 glasses.
Yeah.
it's only three
it's like
glasses.
3
If you think about it
glasses.
that way, it's only 3 glasses of wine. You go
How
with your.
big is your glass?
3 glasses
really should be
make 1
4.
bottle. Like that.
It depends how you pour. I think.
And only fill it halfway or so.
I mean, I can just
Right.
put it all in one glass.
Right.
Right.
Like, if you're gonna,
It's okay.
Well, that's what I'm thinking. I'm like,
if you're gonna drink it all eventually, why not just pour it? And
I have a pint
Right.
glass I can use and just fill
Jack's
it up.
not judging, so just pour. Just pull out of the glass.
Why
Bottle.
use a glass?
Pull out of the bottle.
well, you know what? I'm thinking a straw.
I was just going to go there
Then
myself.
it's okay, right?
And it's just
Oh,
one
God,
glass.
that
Why
was
not?
Well, it was
Okay.
perfect timing for you guys to come in
Wow.
here. So thank you for hopping in and thank you for the cookies.
yes.
It's so awesome.
They are
Thank
wonderful.
you.
There's like a huge giant heart cookie
Oh my
with
God.
pink
Sprinkles.
sprinkles.
Oh
They're
my
my
God.
favorite.
You're
my
awesome.
favorite
So
cookies.
Mary's
Thank
Mountain
you.
Cookies is what you,
That's
and
right.
they're
In
delicious.
Rockbrook Village.
Yeah, they're delicious.
nice.
All right,
Well
thank
done.
you guys. Okay, so
Thank you
tomorrow,
for that shameless plug.
the very next episode is our first episode of our second season, which we
Yep.
recorded last week at Pisons.
Yes.
So it was a lot of fun. So
Yes, it was.
you guys, thank you
It's
for
funny
listening.
that you guys are in your second season now.
That's what I was gonna say.
Wow, I did not even think about
The
that.
second season.
I'm already having hot sweats. I can tell. I am getting, it's starting to pit out.
God.
Oh no, I'm getting grumpy. Not even horny anymore. Jeez, this sucks. Thanks for listening to our podcast, season 1.
Pat and JT podcast. A Parkville